Hi, this is Daniela Wolf with Bestie Life, the podcast, and this is your community to support you through the little and not so little events that make up your day-to-day life. From the I've got this moments to the I just can't moments. We are here to empower all women to find and develop the skills they need to find peace, balance, and the bliss in their busy. Through solo episodes as well as interviews with amazing women who share their journey and their story and how it works for you. I hope you find the inspirations to make you laugh, think, as well as maybe rethink what you thought you knew, and connect as we realize that we are all living similar ups and downs and don't have to do it alone. So excited for you to hear this episode, and thanks so much for joining me today. Things you might not realize need to be part of your self-care routine. First one is the way you think about money. Whether you are footloose and fancy free and just kind of spend your money and know it'll come back to you, whether you're super maybe worried about it, maybe you're really tight with it, very meticulous, maybe you're stressed and overwhelmed at the thought of it, you struggle to have conversations about it. Whatever way you think about money is going to affect so many other areas of your life. So by taking the time to prioritize not only the way you think about money, but the way you manage your money, the way you treat your money, the way you respect and talk about your money, all those types of things can then have positive effects in other ways. Because if you think about it, if you're stressed about money, you might not get a good night's sleep. And so you're gonna affect your sleep part of your self-care. And then if you wake up tired, I know when I'm tired, I crave a lot of carbs. And so then I'm eating a little bit differently. Maybe when I'm tired, I'm not as motivated to go out and go for a walk or put some movement into my day. I don't want to talk to people, or I'm snappy, again, because of this stress and worry when it comes to how I think about money. So take the time, look at your finances, look at your budget, maybe set a plan, set a budget. Let me know if you want some connections on who can help you do that. So this second item is about giving back, because when you give back, when you're charitable, when you're volunteering, it has so many self-care benefits, from improving your mood, your happiness, reducing stress. And these are all things that when you practice them regularly, you start to pay it forward. You start to show up differently, and just relieving stress and all those type of benefits is why we practice self-care. And there's so many different ways that you can go about it, whether it's in a bigger sense as far as volunteering your time, participating in an event. It could be smaller, just reaching out to the people in your circle and reminding them, hey, you matter. Hey, I care about you. Finding ways to give back and make somebody's day. I know we've heard of those bigger, pay it forward challenges and things like that. But that's also part of, the benefits of it is there's so many options and opportunities. It's also part of why I've partnered with One Hope Wines, because I do enjoy a glass of wine. I love a great tasting wine. And to find one that also then gives back to the charity of my choice and other people's choices makes it that much better. So find some different ways to reach out, to give back, and add it to your self-care. Today I want to talk about the way you dress, your personal style, knowing what clothes work for you, what clothes fit best on you, what clothes you really enjoy wearing is going to be a big part of your self-care. Not only as far as simplifying things for when you go to get dressed in the morning, and instead of staring at a rack of clothes that you're either going to feel uncomfortable in, that you're not going to feel like your best self in, that maybe don't fit you right or don't fit you at all, that you're hanging on to for so many other different reasons, which is a different episode to get into, but also having that confidence. When you wear a certain dress, a certain blazer, you have that extra spark, that extra confidence. And when part of your self-care is doing things that make you feel good about yourself, and so wearing the right clothes that fit you, that light you up, that bring that confidence out in you is going to be such a big part of your self-care. So this is a super short one, but knowing what clothes fit you, what flatters your style, what clothes you're comfortable in, as well as which ones light you up, are going to simplify getting dressed in the morning, as well as bring that energy with you throughout your day. I want to talk about the way you decorate and organize your home. Our home is meant to be that safe place, that sanctuary we come to at the end of the day. And I'm not saying you need to be a, super meticulous house cleaner. It's not necessarily about spending all of your time cleaning house, but it's creating an environment that you enjoy walking into that doesn't cause you more stress. So that might mean the colors that you choose, you find calming, having some plants, having nature in your house, whether that might be plants, rocks, having some candles burning, which is fire. Different elements can help create that warmth and comfort in your home. Again, choosing maybe a special space that you do keep just for you with cozy blankets and pillows and things like that. And just having some organization so you're not spending your time trying to find your keys, trying to find the kids' shoes, things that you know you need consistently, and having a system in place so that you're not constantly trying to find those things. Of course, with kids and life, it's not always going to look perfect, but if it feels good to you, then that's part of your self-care. So when it comes to your self-care, I want to challenge you, broaden and reframe your perspective of what you think of as self-care. So if you start looking at and including how you think about money, giving back, the way you dress, your personal style, and the way you decorate and organize your home, and broaden overall that perspective of self-care isn't just certain things and activities, but ultimately it encompasses so many things. The whole point is to be doing things that make you feel good and make you feel good about yourself. You can truly not only expand your options, but find so many different ways to incorporate them throughout your day, every single day. I hope you were able to walk away with some actionable tips from this episode. Let me know in the show notes below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know any questions or comments that you have. Also, if you can please leave an Apple 5-star review so that this episode can be shared with more women. There's 2 quotes that I love. Alone we may be strong, but together we are stronger, as well as when women support each other, incredible things happen. So let's be stronger and incredible together, as well as maybe just have some fun along the way. Thanks so much and talk to you soon. Bye.